make errors on 3 drives where we have three turnovers. You know, 2 of those turnovers were after we made big first downs and some chunk yardage. You know, too many turnovers, too many penalties. Gave up some big plays to North Texas. Defensively, at the long run, we had a call that we thought would have hit it right there. Same on the long pass, we missed a tackle. And, you know, we let that out right before halftime. We make too many mistakes. You know, we had 8 penalties today. Chuck Bull just told me, and they seem to occur every time we do something where we pick up a positive play, offensively or defensively. You know, all I know to do is to keep working through this. You know, the guys are hurt right now. They're going to be a lot of soul searching. And you know what, I have to too. Everything in this program begins with me. And I've got to look at what we're doing. Players win this game, coaches lose them. This is one we darn sure should have won.
Coach, could you just talk about getting back in the game in the first place? I mean, just kind of the run that North Texas.
I'm sorry,
North Texas getting back in the game. What changed for them? What you saw?
Well, it's just, you know, what changed for them was we all of a sudden were having turnovers. You know, we had 2 after we just made big plays where we cough it up. You know, you have to eliminate those kind of mistakes. Those turnovers got them back in it. I think they had big plays that got them back in it. I don't believe they had a lot of sustained drives. Look, it was all a missed tackle or a long ball, you know, a missed tackle after a short catch. You know, we've been tackling well in space. We've been doing some nice things. And it just, we can't, as I said last week, we have everything we do, we have to be precise. And we weren't a precise football team. That's how Rice won in 2000, I don't remember, was it 14, where set a record for having the fewest turnovers in the history of Rice. And you're going to win football games doing that. You're not going to win football games having 3 turnovers in the first half.
And then the point where you guys got back into a big run from Tyler and everything.
Yeah, I mean, when Tyler scored, you know, I really thought we'd win that one in overtime. I really did. And then, you know, once again, we stopped. We're going to hold them to at least a field goal attempt. We have another penalty that sustains their drive that leads to the touchdown.
Yeah, the roughing the passer penalty. Yeah. And also just talk about that last play, Derek. I mean, got stuffed. I mean, what did you see on that play? I know it was the end. I know there was a lot going on, but
yeah, it just they obviously they pinched and took everything from us. You know, we got to sustain blocks, and we got to get movement at the point of attack wherever we're attacking, regardless of if they're slanting, pinching. You know, we didn't need a whole lot of yards.
Such a quick start in the beginning as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we lost focus, and that's what we can't do. You got to have a mentality when you get that kind of start. It becomes a frenzy of more and more and more and more, and not putting sunglasses on and enjoying your work. You know, we had a bad mentality, and that's something, you know, that we've got to get fixed, and we got to get it fixed fast. We're going on the road to play Southern Miss. You know, we cannot make the kind of mistakes that we are making and win football games. And once again, it starts right here with me.
Go ahead.
Looked like you came out in more of an up-tempo offense. How did you think you fared in that approach?
Well, we've been doing up-tempo all year when we needed to. You know, I think there's sometimes, once again, we went up-tempo where a receiver wasn't set. You know, after a big play, where that's something you rehearse all week. You expect them to be precise, you know, not moving. I think we had 100 snaps tonight, so that's the most snaps we've had. You know, we got to eliminate the mistakes and get a win. You know, it's not about yards, it's not about snaps. We got to have points. You know, those first 3 drives were like a 15-play drive for points, and a 14-play drive for points, and a 12-play drive for points. And then we couldn't sustain the drives anymore because of the mistakes we were making.
Coach, 0-4. I mean,
It's no fun.
Yeah.
You know, worst case scenario, I never dreamed we'd be 0-4. And we've got to pull ourselves out. The only way to do that is keep these guys together. You know, they've worked through hard times before, and we're in a hard time right now. All we can do is keep working and keep trying to improve and keep trying to get better. And we got to look at what we're doing and change some things to try to stimulate some points. We got to obviously change some drills on ball security. And we're going to change some of the ways we're looking at things.
I know it's a lot to register now, but is there a time where you guys have been at this point? You can think back to it.
0-4?
Yeah, or just this low. Just trying to dig out of the hole like this.
There's been a couple of times. I've been here for 10 years, and there's been a couple of times, and that's what I mean. A lot of these guys know it's just about the work, and that's what we continue to do.
Coach used a German quarterback a number of times tonight. Are y'all going to continue to do that?
Yeah, I think that's helping us. We got to get ready for Tyler and for when Nate comes in to run the option game. Although Tyler ran effectively tonight, we'll continue to build on that package.
Coach, obviously, you don't want to get in a situation where you got 4th down and make conversion to 3rd and long. Today you was successful. You did to the point that you're 2 and 3 out of your 4th down conversions. What have you all done toward making that a positive instead of a negative?
Well, you just got to keep working. Situations arise, and you just decide to go for it on 4th down. The offensive line's got to tighten their chin strap. We got to move people. We got those tonight. Derek Dillard's run the ball very, hard. We have confidence in those short yardage plays. Now that we're going to be able to get some movement and pick them up.
Can you talk about the 2-point conversion and what that play was? The forced overtime.
What's really amazing is you work with those 2-point plays, and you know right when you go into them what you're going to do. And they'd had a hard time deciding earlier in the week on when Derek ran the ball for a touchdown, if that would be the 2-point play, or if the little pass would be one, and that settled in that they both worked effectively. But a 2-point play, you start working those on Tuesday, so you don't make your mind up right there. I thought, it's amazing what happens when we execute. But we got to execute.
Anything else?
Tyler, just kind of some of the same things. You guys were off to such a great start, and then it just completely changed. Just what happened from your point of view?
No, just like Coach said, we had those 3 turnovers, had that big, just we can't have those things. Those are drive killers, and it gives momentum to North Texas. So we just can't have that.
You guys got back in the game, that big run from you. What was the change there for you guys? I know they went up by 8, but what was the change there for you guys in your mindset offensively?
Well, obviously, we knew we had to score. We ran out of time, down by 8. So, and to be honest, it was just a pass play, and I saw green grass and I took it. So, but we just got to. You can't have those mistakes.
0-4, just what you guys do in that locker room about yourselves?
We just got to stay together. We can't be pointing fingers at anybody, any coaching staff, the players, offense, defense. We just got to stay together. It happens, but we just got to keep moving forward and look forward to next week.